Hello YouTube world, White Cheshire Cat here again. This is the 25th time I've tried to shoot this video because I was having issues the other day with my webcam, and then today I have background noise from my mom, my beautiful mom, and I forgot to plug in my glue gun. So, let's get started. Today I will be teaching you how to make these kinds of cat ears, only instead of having these little tufts up here, they'll be gone because all the fur will be facing one way. Amazing. Alright, things you'll need. A headband. It can be as thick or as small as you want it, just as long as you can glue it on. I wouldn't actually go much smaller than this right now. Pretty small to work with. A pencil, or a colored pencil. Depending if you're working with darker colors, you'll need a white pencil. Or if you don't have that, you can always use a white crayon. You will need scissors. A hot glue gun, low temperature if you don't want to burn yourself, but if you don't have any other choice, like I don't, high temperature it is. Another thing with high temperature glue guns, they might also melt the fabric that you're working with. Hazards. You'll need a piece of paper to make your wonderful sketch on. And then you will need, of course, your fur. And I, because I'm a good person, have taken the liberty of already pre-cutting and pre-tracing everything, but I'll show you how to do all that. Okay, so this is my stencil. This is my headband. You take your paper, moving you guys down. You take your paper, you take your headband, and you're like, what kind of design do I want? So you take your pencil, you click down, and you draw whatever design looks good for your head, or whatever design you want. Then you make a line where the headband curves. Because if you don't do this, like I did, you'll just have a flat line like that. I hope you guys can see this. And you won't be able to glue it easily to your headband. So you cut along all of this, and then along that. And then you should have a nice lovely stencil like this. Ta-da! And then you have the back side. It's awesome. I made mine out of old Naruto calendars. Then you take your fur. I've already messed this up, so there should already be a sketch down there. By the way, before you start cutting, make sure you know which way your fur is going. I have made an arrow right there in the fur. Or right there, I'm not really sure what side it's on. That tells me that my fur is going down that way, so you trace it up or down, doesn't really make a difference. If you trace it up, it will be more spiky like the ones on my head. You take your stencil, put it on the paper where you want it, because I've messed up so many times. I already have these all traced out, so you trace, and you trace, and you trace. Then you take that same stencil, and you flip it to the dark side, if yours has a dark side. And then you trace, and you trace, and you trace. That should give you beautiful outlines that look like that. I really hope you can see them. And then you cut the fabric, but I don't have to, guys, because I already did. Once you finish cutting them out, you want to make sure that all your sides and bottom aligns perfectly so they fit well together. Which they do, because I've already checked that. And then you can go get your hot glue gun, which I'm actually going to be moving you guys for. Because my hot glue gun's in a corner. Yeah. Grab the fur, grab the headband, grab the glue sticks. As you can tell, guys, I am doing this in my PJs. By the way, you should never do this. Ever. for fear of your life, never do this. But I'm brave and I don't fear my life. Yeah, okay. So you take the hot glue gun. Sorry, my screen went dark. Take the hot glue gun and you squeeze little itty bitty beads onto the edge of the ears, slowly. And then you stop. And you take the first part of the ear and you place it gently onto the edge. And then you press. Ooh, this is really hot, guys. It hurts. And now I have it on my fingers. Look, guys. I like to play with fire, though, so it's not that bad. Pyromaniac to the rescue. Then you open it up and you find where your glue has stopped. Then you do the same thing. You take your glue gun and you squeeze the beads onto the spots, slowly expanding it. Then you close it. You press and you hold until all the glue is nicely settled. You pull all the little strandy strands off. Oh no, they're unaligned. Super sad face. It's okay, it's only the bottom. It's just, I happen to be OCD, guys. Life is not fun for OCD people. I'm only minorly OCD though, so. And you just keep gluing along the edges. You can even go in the middle if you want super extra support, which I will, because I'll probably be selling this pair of cat ears. And I want my customers to love me. Love me! I hate this hot glue gun so much. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, once you have that done, you take it, after you safely set your glue gun down, which is a lie for this room, and you gently pull at the tufts of fur to see if you have any cracks, which I have just found. You gently insert more glue where it's needed, not that much though, because it's right on the edge. And you don't want people looking at the glue, you want it looking at the fur. You want them looking at the fur. How beautiful the fur is and how well you've worked with the fur. And you do the same all the way up. I actually did a really good job with this one, guys. Hooray for me. Only found one crack so far. Hot glue! That's what I'm talking about, guys. Low temperature glue gun. Saves you pain. Yeah, alright, that's all it. And then you smooth it out. And then you bravely venture to place it on your headband. You glue the headband first and not the fur, just because you don't want the fur getting all nasty. I have to fix my glue gun, guys. Sorry, this is going to be a really long video. It's already, what, 8 minutes? 9 minutes, 10 minutes, who cares? Squeeze where you think it's going to be needed. Then you take your ear quickly and you place it down. Down, down, down. Then you press and you press and you press with all your mighty might. Now, if you want extra support in the ears, you can actually glue the entire thing down, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. Because once you hot glue these things down, they're probably not going to fall off unless they get wet. So I'd highly avoid getting wet with these. And then you move your ears just a little bit, because you can see that they are not fully glued down. And you do the same thing that you've done with everything else. You fix it with more glue. a dot there, more than a dot. Then you glue it. Just got really burned, guys. Glue sucks. Press and you press and you press. You make it all nice and neat. And then it's done. And then you repeat the process for the other side. And the ears can go whatever way you want. And I'll post this when I'm done with it, because I really don't want to work on those anymore, because I got hurt and I don't want to take up any more of your time. And that's how you do cat ears. White Cheshire Cat burn-proof style. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching this.